Hi there, Jennifer Britton back again for another Teams 365 Team Development A through Z. Today we are at H. And a couple of ideas, some things that I'm going to show and a couple of things that I just want to refer to today are really two key activities I like to work with teams around. First one being looking at habits. What are the habits that are working for teams and are also getting in the way? And the second one is just a reminder of a wonderful tool that comes from Edward de Bono on the 6 thinking hats. If you haven't heard of the 6 thinking hats, I'd invite you to Google it, check it out, see how that might facilitate more conversation across your team and an exploration of different perspectives around issues. But let's get to habits, because I think habits have again hit the radar screen. For many years, we said that really habits take 21 days to form. And in fact, some research that's come out recently from the UK says that actually it's not just 21 days. It may mean behavior, repeated behavior, for almost up to 60 days in some instances. But habits shape the way we do things. And as teams, this is where it can get very tricky. We may be doing things unconsciously. And the value of a coaching conversation can come in where we actually put on the brakes and ask you to look at what are you doing on a regular basis. What are those behaviors that I would see if I stepped into the office to view you or see you through my smartphone? So habits are key. There's some great books out on the topic of habits, of course. And the first person who comes to my mind is, of course, Charles Duhigg. Some of you may have read my post this past summer in 2016 where I read his latest book is called Smarter, Faster, Better. If I didn't quite get that right, my apologies. Just Google Charles Duhigg. Pretty fascinating. And what Charles does in that book, and it actually was captured in a February 2016 New York Times article, is he speaks about the power of habit in teams based on the research that's come up and has been shared by Google. And what Google found through their research with high-performing teams is that teams that truly excelled were very clear on their behavioral norms. Anyone who's been team coaching for a while won't be surprised to hear this, because really this is an area that we spend a lot of time with teams getting in touch with, getting very granular with. So in working with habits, there's a couple of levels at which we can enter into the dialogue with teams. Number one, asking teams to create their own team charter, their ways of working, or the terms of engagement. These are the things that we as a team agree to do consistently, constantly, and they should reflect our values. So depending on where the team is at in terms of its development, maybe you've done some work already around values. You can start there. And literally, let's say you as a team have a value of customer service, and maybe one of innovation, and perhaps another one in terms of acceleration. So as we think about things like customer service, my coaching question to you as a team would be, what are those behaviors that are going to demonstrate exceptional customer service every day? And I would get team members using Post-it notes to actually write down what are those things that they're going to do behaviorally, normatively, to demonstrate that exceptional customer service. It might be I'm on time and ready to roll at the start of my shift. Maybe I go the extra mile, or I return phone calls in a 15-minute period, or I return emails within a 24-hour period. What are those things behaviorally that identify customer service? And across the team, we can then start seeing what are those things that really everyone is around in alignment around. We may have a value as well of things like transparency or respect. And I think it's these areas that were very easy and just sort of rolling off our tongue. We may not actually be walking our talk. So again, getting people to spell out what are the things that they do on a daily basis that demonstrate respect for other team members, demonstrate respect for the organization. It does spark a conversation around how are you doing this on a regular basis. And in fact, it's in some of these areas that we might see we can develop some new habits. So just a quick idea, again, another tool, another option of things that you might want to bring into your conversations as you move forward with your own team development. So I hope this has been useful. Please stay tuned at potentialsrealized.com. Click on over to the Teams 365 blog. It is December 2016 now. and I'm doing a 26-day series of the A through Z of team development. Notice I didn't call it team building, because I think very many times we bandy that term around thinking that it's going to be a quick fix. As short as these activities are that I'm proposing, we need to do them on a regular basis. We need to develop the habit of the pause. We also need to develop the habit of conversation across the team. Conversations can be easy and they can also be hard. So I hope that through some of these activities, it's surfacing issues. It's actually bringing to the table in a way that's not too threatening some of the changes you as a team want to make, some of the issues that people perhaps haven't had the venue to raise or ask questions around in the past. So I'm Jennifer Britton. Please stop on by potentialsrealized.com or coachingteamleaders.com as well for more information, more resources, and support. Take care. I'll see you soon.